this is Goddess of Science Physics, and I'm Mrs. Bolden, and today we're going to do some factor label method exemplars. Okay, so the first one that we have here is 25 grams equals how many kilograms? So factor label is easy peasy. So we write down what we have, but make sure that we put the units down there as well. We draw the little hash marks here. That's if every time you do these you say that's the hardest part of the problem, it will become the hardest part of the problem. Now we're going to take this unit that we have here and we're going to put it down here. We're not going to worry about the number that goes with it, because what we want to do is we want to be able to cancel out those grams. When you do 3 over 4 and multiply it by 4 over 1, the 4's cancel out, and so you end up with 3. We want to cancel out those units, and we're going to want to end up with what we want, and in this case is kilograms. Now, once that you have put the units in there, now we need to go back and fill in the numbers. First off, a lot of times people have trouble knowing like which one is bigger, and I gave you a conversions worksheet that we all filled in that you can refer to, which one is bigger. But for these purposes, we'll just say which is bigger, a kilogram or a gram. Well, a kilogram is bigger, so we're going to put a 1 next to the kilogram. And using your conversion worksheet, how many grams are in a kilogram? Well, there's 1,000. So now that you've got that, with the grams will go away, we're left with kilograms, which is what we want. So now we can multiply across the top, so that equals 25, and multiply across the bottom. So 1 times 1,000 is 1,000. So it's 25 divided by 1,000, which is 0.025 kilograms. Okay, not too bad. Let's try that. Let's try another one. So we got 32.6 milliliters. And we're going to change it into liters. So same process. Doesn't matter what the unit is here, that unit is going to come down below. So we got milliliters down below. And what we want to change it into is liters. So we'll put that on top. Which is bigger, a liter or a milliliter? Well, a liter is bigger. How many milliliters in a liter? 1,000. So we have 32.6 times 1 divided by 1,000 equals 0.0326 liters. Okay, so that's a couple of kind of easy ones. The next couple are what I like to call the two-steppers. Don't get all freaked out. It's not a big problem. It's just we have to convert to the basic unit before we get to the unit that we want. So process is still the same to start, 98,000 centimeters. Draw the thing, that's the easiest part, hardest part, excuse me. I'm going to put centimeters down below. Now, we have a problem because I don't know how many centimeters are in a decameter. When you don't know that, change it into something you do know, like the basic unit. So we're going to change this into meters. So the centimeters are going to go away, that's fine. And then we're left with meters. Well, we have a new problem. So we don't want meters, we want decameters. So we're going to do the same process again. So we're going to take this unit and put it down below. And then we're going to put the unit we want up here. Okay, so you got the units where they're supposed to be. Now you have to go back to this first pair and say which is bigger, a meter or a centimeter? Well, a meter is bigger. How many centimeters in a meter? The same as the number of cents in a dollar, and that happens to be 100. Which is bigger, a decameter or a meter? Decameter is bigger, so we're going to put a 1 there. How many meters in a decameter? Same as the number of years in a decade. That would be 10. So we're going to have 98,000 times 1, which is really 98,000. Divided by 100 times 10, which is 1,000. So 98,000 divided by 1,000 is equal to 9.8. decameters. Okay, let's try another one sort of like that. So we have 0.871 hectograms. Again, we're going to do the hardest part right there, making the hash marks. Going to put hectograms on the bottom because we always take whatever unit it is here. I don't know how many decigrams are in a hectogram, but I do know how many grams are in a hectogram, so we'll change it to that first. Then we're going to take this unit and put it down here, and then put the unit that we're looking for up there. Going to go back and say which one's bigger, a hectogram or a gram? A hectogram is bigger. There are 100 hectograms, 100 grams in a hectograms, like a hecto means 100. And then which is bigger, decigram or a gram? A gram is actually bigger. And there are 10 decigrams in a gram, or 10 dimes in a dollar. So we have 0.871 times 100 times 10 gives us 871 decigrams. Well, that's the 4 different problems we just did using factor label method. I hope this helps. That's it for now. Have a good day.